Some people are going to say, you know what? I hear what you're saying. I believe in heaven. I believe in hell. And you know what? You're right. God is just. And the people who go to hell, that is on them. That is just. That's God's just punishment, as terrible as it is. Okay, that's true. But I'm going to go back to Ezekiel for a moment, where Christ addresses this sort of attitude through his word. This is Ezekiel 33. The word of the Lord came to me. Son of man, speak to your people and say to them, if I bring the sword upon a land, and the people of the land take a man from among them and make him their watchman, and if he sees the sword coming upon the land and blows the trumpet and warns the people, then if anyone who hears the sound of the trumpet does not take warning, and the sword comes and takes him away, his blood shall be upon his own head. He heard the sound of the trumpet and did not take warning. His blood shall be upon himself. But if he had taken warning, he would have saved his life. But if the watchman sees the sword coming and does not blow the trumpet, so that the people are not warned, and the sword comes and takes any one of them, that person is taken away in his iniquity, but his blood I will require at the watchman's hand. I'm going to read that again. That person is taken away in his iniquity, but his blood I will require at the watchman's hand. So you, son of man, I have made a watchman for the house of Israel. Whenever you hear a word from my mouth, you shall give them warning from me. If I say to the wicked, O wicked one, you shall surely die, and you do not speak to warn the wicked to turn from his way, that wicked person shall die in his iniquity, but his blood I will require at your hand. But if you warn the wicked to turn away, and he does not turn from his way, that person shall die in his iniquity, but you will have delivered your soul. Now that is what the Lord said to Ezekiel. Ezekiel was a prophet. Okay, the Lord has given us a prophecy of the end times. The word of God is on our hearts, and it should be on our lips. I feel that this message to Ezekiel, this command, is absolutely germane for us.
Well, and there's, that should be a sobering passage for all of us when we read that and understand that we are accountable for the word that we have been given. And the sword is coming upon the land, not just because of the day that we live in, but, it is appointed unto man once to die and then the judgment. Mm-hmm. None of us are going to escape death unless we're raptured out of here. But otherwise, death is certain, whether that comes through natural causes or whether, we enter into some kind of great conflict and just the end of the world comes. Judgment is coming, and we need to warn people of impending judgment. Mm-hmm. That's exactly what that passage is saying. We're the ones with the remedy.
Yes.
We're the ones that can extend the truth and say, here's what you can do to protect yourself, to put a covering over your life from that judgment that we all rightly deserve. So yes, it is on us. That passage should be a very motivating one for us to share the gospel, to support mission work, to do personal evangelism.
Yes. Yes, and if you're willing to sit with the idea of hell and heaven and the eternal fate of all of the people that God has created, suddenly the gospel will look more and more like good news to you. You will be not just compelled, but excited to share it with those who are passing away. And if I could just support this idea of the blood of the damned being on our hands, I just want to read a few things again from the life of Paul. I believe this was Paul's words that are recorded in Acts 18. And when they opposed and reviled him, he shook out his garment and said to them, "Your blood be on your own heads. I am innocent." This is after he's preached the gospel to them. "From now on, I will go to the Gentiles." And then in Acts 20, Paul is getting ready to depart from some of his brothers and sisters, I think for the last time, if I have the timing of this correct. He tells them, "Therefore I testify to you this day that I am innocent of the blood of all, for I did not shrink from declaring to you the whole counsel of God." Would to God that we could say this, that we are innocent of the blood of all. We should absolutely strive for that. Now, yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, I just said that those are not passages that we often hear preached on, or that we often, as you say, sit with and say, what should be my response to what Paul is saying here? Am I in the same situation as Paul? When I'm on my deathbed and I am giving account to those around me, can we say, I am innocent. I have given you the gospel. I have lived the gospel in front of you. Mm-hmm. It's on you now. I am going with a clear conscience, not because I've been a perfect person, but because I have shared the gospel with you and lived my life in such a way to demonstrate what the life of Christ looks like. You know, man, I hope we can all say that.